Who got the chicks? Who got the chicks?
That bag is clean.
I gotta pay attention.
Oh man,
the dollar bills. yeah, man. So, what's it on?
What was we just talking about, man?
All right, man. So what we was talking about basically is about how schools, they don't teach us how to apply knowledge. They just teach us how to learn.
Yeah, no, that's true. I think I can't remember if it was like Napoleon Hill or if it was just some podcast I was listening to, but they were saying the way that schools are set up right now, they're more set up to kind of like teach you how to learn, but they don't really teach you anything useful when you actually get there, how to actually use the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gotta use it.
You have to.
Like, I mean, that's just like if with math and spelling.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't practice, that's why they give you homework. Because you gotta learn. You gotta learn. You gotta practice. That's the only way to really. You gotta try and fail.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, the way that schools and stuff are just really set up. I mean, they don't even teach you taxes.
They just teach you how to memorize information.
Memorize. That's literally.
That's it.
That's exactly. That's exactly. They just teach you how to memorize. That's literally what it is. Like, they even have the trying to make sure you got the right answer with A, B, and C. It's just like but it's not even a real way to learn. Like I mean, I understand like you gotta learn algebra, arithmetic, whatever. You gotta learn that stuff. That makes sense though, because you need to be able to count. You need to be able to multiply. Some of this extra stuff like
it don't even mean
trigonometry. If you ever, that was just stupid.
I had AFM, bro. we had to buy them $100 calculators.
Yeah, scientific ones. They got the special functions, and you gotta
send and
man.
I'm like, man, what in the world?
There's no reason why you should have to multiply outside of a parenthesis.
Right.
Why does this thing have a number up here?
Right.
So, anyway. It's just pointless, like some of the stuff that they teach you. But they don't teach you the stuff that you need. Like, I mean, the average, I guess, high schooler or college kid don't know how to do their taxes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one knows how that works. I didn't really learn about, how business owners get so much tax breaks until like age 30. I didn't really understand that until
That's crazy.
I had no idea.
Right.
Because, I always started to be like, okay, what are these people doing? Like, what are the rich people doing that
we don't know?
That they don't know. Because I was like, they are legally getting around the system. Like, they're finding the legal loophole to get around the system. And it's like, okay, that means that it's open for everybody if we just learn that. But they don't teach that in schools.
They don't.
They don't teach that in schools. And so it's like, obviously, I'm going for surface level stuff until I finally started learning more about, I had to take it upon myself, like the initiative.
Exactly.
To, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, but they don't really teach that in like initiative, like if you want something, you have to
take a chance. You
have to. You got to go for it. You got to put in the work. You actually have to leap and make a leap and actually do it. Like, take action. And so, but that's like an attribute I feel like a lot of I guess the average American just don't really have.
You feel like taking action?
Yeah, like I feel like people get the knowledge and then they just sit with it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, well I know how to do this. And it's like, yeah, but what are you doing? And I was like that. I had to be like, dang, I'm taking in all this knowledge. But then it's like,
sometimes I feel like schools kind of condition us to do that.
Right.
Because I know situations where I took, little classes. Like, I remember I was trying to go to school to be a massage therapist.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I want to do it. You get all this knowledge and then you get all bottled with information. You're like, nah.
Yeah.
let me get back to my little safe comfort zone.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's facts.
It's real.
That's facts because even when it comes to investing, I started getting back into my investing in December, and I just took in all this knowledge. I was just taking it. I was listening to podcasts. I was researching new stocks and cryptos. I was like looking at what's the best platform to use, crypto.com, use Binance or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I've taken all this knowledge in, but I'm still not actually investing. I'm like, I didn't put any money in yet. It's like I'm thinking, but I don't got like $1,000 to put in yet. I need to like build my money up and get to a certain point before I can start investing. And I start watching this other guy on YouTube, and he was just like, the thing is, if you want to do this, you have to start.
That's it.
You have to just start. You just gotta start. You know what I'm saying? We get to the point where we got up, we did everything it took to get there, and then you just don't do anything about it. You don't take the action. And that's why I feel like taking action is one of the biggest things that in America we don't do. We don't follow through. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like sometimes we go for the we look for the elephant instead of like seeing like the little mouse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because in order to kill an elephant, you have to do it how?
I guess shoot it
multiple times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta chew it one by one. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's fact.
But if you just get something that's a little rat,
that's true.
Rats, they end up getting bigger.
Yeah.
you know, look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? They get bigger.
No, that's facts though.
You know? So I feel like the best way to do it is like, you see the bigger picture, but like kind of start small.
You gotta start small.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? You overwhelm yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You overwhelm yourself by trying to like, I need to do this. It's like when you do that, that's when people burn out.
For sure.
That's when you burn out, and then you just stop. You know what I'm saying?
You just go back and retreat.
Exactly. And so that's why it's like, okay, now that you've done all the stuff you're supposed to do, that's the comfort stuff. That's just the fluff.
Yeah.
You needed that part, but now it's the part where you have to put it into action. If you don't practice it, then you can. Let's say if you don't use it, you lose it, and that's some real stuff. I can tell you right now, I remember some algebra, but like I don't just like be out here just doing equations for no reason. Like no one does that. So obviously, I would probably be a little rusty with some of the stuff from that. Yeah. But it works the same way with this stuff. Whatever knowledge that we're learning, we're taking in.
It's cool that we're learning though.
It's cool. You gotta learn. But while you're learning, you have to apply it. Because you actually don't even really get it exactly. You get the concept of it.
For sure.
Until you actually experience it. And then once you experience it, then you're like,
okay.
That's what it's like. That's why they say this one. And then that's when you start thinking that way. And that's a whole consciousness difference. That's what it means when you raising your consciousness. You're thinking different. Like things that might have not made sense for you when you was in this state might make a lot more sense over in this side.
That's for sure.
It's a maturity of your consciousness,
But you know what they say, like when you're feeling down and out, most likely you're living in fear.
That's facts.
Because you're not doing enough. So when you don't do enough, you start
becoming
depressed.
And bro, that just opened up a whole nother thing that just reminded me. Because I don't remember what book it was, but in the book there's I think it might have been Atomic Habits. I can't remember, but they were saying indecision or indifference is what causes indecision. Indecision is what starts to cause doubt. And when you start doubting, then you fear. And it's like you on the ledge, you know what I'm saying? You jump and you're about to jump, you're about to do it, and then you just don't. You just you think about it, and then once you think about it, that's what it means. Don't falter, don't just don't think about it. You just have to do it. But because like the more you think about it, it's gonna be like that little anxiety, and then the doubt, and it's full blown. When it's full blown fear,
It becomes a habit.
Yeah, and you're gonna start. You know what I'm saying? It's just you just sabotaging yourself at that point.
Sure.
So that's why action is so important, because that's the only thing that actually builds confidence is actually taking
action. Yes.
That's it.
That's so true though, man.
But you don't really get it until you start doing it. Like you can that was me. I would always say like I would learn these things and I would learn all these things and then like, but I'm not taking the actual leap to do it. Like the biggest leap I did was when I moved here, and ever since then I'd be taking leaps, and it works though.
It works.
It's always for my best benefit and my growth.
Yeah.
When I'm taking these leaps,
yeah.
But at the time it's just like, yo, I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing right now, bro. But
for sure,
man, it's
it's literally a battle between yourself.
It is
yourself and this self,
because you need to let go of this old self.
Shit. It's not gonna serve you.
Exactly. No more. It's like I can't even, like, the person I was when I moved here in 2018. I'm not even close to still being that same guy.
You know what I mean?
I'm not even that guy no more. Like, whoever knew me right then, they don't know me anymore.
They don't know you.
Unless they know me right now. Because I'm not the same guy.
Because you had to become something totally different when you moved to California.
You have to. Because like,
you prepare yourself to the unknown. You don't know what's out there.
You don't know. Like,
you know?
I ain't know nothing, bro.
You know? Straight up.
Bro,
like, man, these people talk different.
It was straight up a shot in the dark.
You know? Hey, you know what? You know that scene in scary movies where it's a flickering light?
Yeah.
And you turn, that mess go off. Bruh.
That's basically,
like, literally.
That's basically like, you just literally in the dark. You just like, I don't know what my next step is, but I'm taking the step.
One step at a time.
And then things start to unfold, and then you just gotta go with it, and control what you can control, and then what you can't, you make the best out of it in the best attitude possible.
Literally,
because the more you resist, it's crazy how much they say resistance is like you're suffering. You holding on. You holding back. Like, it's like you need to let go.
For real. In the Bible when it was talking about, it was like 3 dudes. One guy gave him, was it like 2 gifts or something like that?
Oh, was it the?
Or was it Jesus?
Oh, the talents.
Yeah, the talents.
The talents.
Yeah, he gave him 2 gifts. He doubled back. He gave one guy 1, double back. The other dude, what did he do with it?
He just spend it.
He buried it.
He buried it. That's right. He did bury it.
He buried it.
He did.
Guy was like, bro, what you doing? I gave you these gifts to do something with it, not to just sit on your behind.
But that's like, that parable is a parable.
It's a parable, bro.
That's a parable.
But that affects everybody.
But that parable is so deep because it's like we be burying.
And we know. The only person that knows is us.
We the only ones that know. So it's like, but you see that the dude, he had his gift and he doubled it.
He doubled it.
He flipped it.
God said, here's your blessing.
Yeah. And see, when it's like, the more you do that, you give it too, the more it's gonna come back. It's
gonna come back.
But when you don't give it, it's actually like you're selfish in a way, because he gave you that gift to impact people, if you think about it. So holding it back is actually pretty selfish.
Yeah, because you're not serving your gift to the world.
That's right.
Or even if it's not to the world, because not everybody. Let's be real. Not everybody's gonna be able to touch the world.
Yeah, but it starts from wherever you at. Wherever you at. Your community, whoever people you see, and at your job or whatever. Like, that's where you start.
For real. I remember. I'm never gonna forget what my dad said. He was like, he said sometimes your ministry could be just right at your job.
At your job. Bro, I ain't realized that, bro. I used to have people come to my office, and I had this chair that was like, bro, it was so funny because they come in, and I felt like they just
a therapist.
Man, this person did this to me. And I'm like, dang, bro. And tell me about it. What else happened? It's like literally like that, and I'm just like, bro, I knew right then. I was like, man, I'm supposed to help people.
You're supposed to help.
People are just drawn to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm just supposed to help people. That's what it is.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got the energy for it.
Man, everywhere we go.
You know, you see, we just be having good energy.
Yeah.
Like, good energy.
Yeah,
every
man.
time.
But you know what? Like you said, I'm just not realizing that too, because I remember it's been a situation where like somebody get on my nerves. And I'm like, man, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna be antisocial.
Right.
I'm not gonna talk to nobody. But after a while, that shit was eating me up.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I gotta talk.
You gotta talk. You got
spread that love.
You got
man.
to. You know.
It's impossible to hold it in.
It's like, and if you do, then you ain't gonna feel right.
You're not.
You're just not gonna feel right. You're gonna feel some type of way, or you're just not gonna feel yourself. You might even feel drained.
Mm-hmm.
Just not, because that's a life in
it's
itself.
Life, because you're giving,
and you're like, you know, helping people that might not even be having the best day.
Yeah.
And just saying something nice to somebody for like a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, a little few seconds really can change.
That's all. Every human being needs connections. Sometimes.
Yeah, you got to.
You ain't gotta talk to people. You could just smile or give eye contact.
That's facts.
You know,
simple things like that, like can brighten people's whole day.
I realize that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Something. Because you have to acknowledge each human being as a human being.
That's facts.
It don't matter how. I can't. Ugly. No matter how ugly you are,
hey, for real though,
how pretty you are, it doesn't matter, man. Everybody gotta get the same amount of love in a different way.
That's facts.
You gotta figure out what that person need,
give
it, and then hey,
you know,
keep that.
And that's facts, man. And then the other thing I learned, it was learning how to receive.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Learning how to receive, because the problem with a lot of times is, you know, we be like, oh no, or trying to be moderate.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is blessings coming to you. Take it when it comes to you. That's when you are open to receive. You're open to receive more and more. And so it's like, but when you close off, oh no, I don't need that. You're saying you're not worthy of it, and it's like, what you talking about? You know, the universe just threw you something. You're just gonna sit here and, oh no, that's not for me. What are you talking about? Yes, it is.
For sure. And bro, I was listening to Reverend Ike, and he was talking about, okay, there's two laws of prosperity.
Yeah.
First is, they say it's better to give than receive, right? But they said you also have, in order to fulfill the cycle,
you have to receive.
You have to be able to receive it too.
You have to.
And it's anything. He was saying it's a compliment, like you were saying.
That.
Like, if somebody tries to give you food, man, take that.
It. That's appreciate it.
And appreciate
it.
You
exactly.
Know what I mean?
Thank you. Like gratitude.
Gratitude, man.
And it's like, cause bruh, that really had to, you know, that's something I needed to work on. But I had to work on because you know, even with compliments, I couldn't even take compliments.
Me neither.
I was like, oh nah.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't even say thank you. Just say thank you.
Just
like,
say thank you.
I had just came to this moment where I was like, dang, I finally got to the point where I can just say thank you, and that's it. Like, I was in my car doing a delivery. I had just finished, and I was just chilling in my car, just like this. My window was down. There's this old lady that was walking. She was moving. She was moving, had her headphones on, and she stopped. She looked at me, she took her headphones off. She just like, you're just so beautiful. Like, wow. You just, and all of this, your smile, beautiful. You're skin is beautiful too. You're just beautiful. And then she just smiled and walked away. I was like, thank you.
That made you feel pretty good.
It did. Right? I was like, okay.
I'm a loss for words.
I didn't even know what to say. Thank you.
Yeah.
And she just smiled and walked away. But you know, that was cool to me. That was energy. I received all of that energy.
God moves through people.
He moves through people, bro. Like, it's when you feel, you know, you
gotta be open
to it, because it could be anybody. anybody.
It could be like a little squirrel.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that's you. That's your moment right there to
man,
enjoy that.
You know what I'm saying? I take anything that's as a. This one dude, I was looking around for this apartment. I was like, where is this apartment?
And then, body language.
Hey, body language. I was like, yeah, I was like, man, I was like, for real, like, somebody help me. Help me. I don't. I was
the dance on this strip.
Hey, my man said, hey, bro, what you looking for? What apartment you looking for? I said, man, I can't. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, yo, come with me. I think it's right over here, like through this side over here. I'm like, oh, I didn't even see that. It's like, yeah, it gets confused a lot. I'm like, oh, well, I appreciate it, man. I would have been looking for ever. I take even things like that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that because nobody don't gotta help me when at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's even the little things you gotta be grateful for.
The little things, man.
When you can be grateful for the little things that happen, then that's when the good stuff keeps coming.
Keep coming. You're thankful. You're grateful.
All right, well, guess what? You know,
here, take this.
You know what I'm saying? People will be saying stuff to me like, you always getting something. Why do people always be giving you stuff? Or why you always seem like you? I'd be grateful for anything I get.
Everything, man.
Even a little win.
I forgot to tell you when we went out on Saturday. I put my jeans on.
Yeah.
Reached in my pocket. I found $2. I said, thank you.
Hey, see,
like you know, because
it's like money will flow to you, and you know what I'm saying.
And a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment, man.
That's it.
Bruh, I'm starting, bruh.
You see, like it's a frequency.
It is.
It's a vibration.
It is.
That's why I like to talk about this stuff so much because when you see stuff happen,
I'm not even stressed no more. Exactly. I'm like, man, oh, this such and such. Okay, it's gonna work out.
Dude, whenever I think I'm short, then more money comes.
Boom.
I'm like, okay, like that just
in the nick of time.
It just boosted me up even more. I'm like, okay, I just don't gotta worry.
You know what I mean?
And I just don't worry about it no more. I stopped worrying about it.
It's gonna be straight.
It always will. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting that out there. I always put the positive out there, no matter what.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Look at my car got stolen, bro. My car got stolen, bro.
I'm a witness.
Yes. Car got stolen, and then they found it the next day. It wasn't even, I think it was maybe 24 hours.
24 hours, man.
They found my car in 24 hours, and I drove off with that thing. It was trashed on the inside, but I got it. It was in one piece. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could have never found that again. They had to go through all this other trouble, but I just didn't worry about it. I didn't even really tell nobody about it. You knew, like, I think Charles knew a couple of friends, but I didn't even tell nobody. I was like, I feel like everything's just gonna work out.
Yeah.
Somehow.
You know, sometimes people, they'll automatically perceive something and then they'll put the emotion in.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna think that, and then you probably wouldn't have been able to find
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just that powerful.
That's
it's
what
that
I'm saying.
Powerful.
I didn't tell nobody.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even need that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need none of that because I'm just keeping it positive and within a day. You can't make this up, bro.
You sleep like the baby.
I was not. Yeah. And then just woke up. As soon as I woke up, I get a call.
Yeah, so you was.
I was knocked out. Woke up right when the cop called.
That's crazy. Well, here we are, man. But you good?
This is life, man. Yeah, I'm good, man. Hey, well, there you have it. This was part 2 of that Think and Grow Rich, man.
Hey, man. Y'all stay tuned, man.
Y'all stay tuned. We got more coming, so.
This dude got a lot of knowledge that he's trying to share, man. So y'all keep y'all ears open, man.
You already know, man.
Hey.
All 2022. All right, man.
Hope life.
Peace, y'all. Stay elevated.